Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bryson here at Billion Dollar Music. Here to show you my music-related gets of April. This is a big month. It's my birthday month. I turned 20. I know I reflected very well, right? Got a couple things up and running. Got our Facebook page up and running, our Instagram page. So yeah, we got stickers too. Billion Dollar Music right there. It's our guy Cooper right there. So I'll try and link those if I remember them. If I remember, that's the key word. But yeah, give those a follow, Billion Dollar Music. We got a website up and going now too. We're vending our first festival. I say we're, but it's me. I'm vending a festival with it. We're gonna have hundreds of used records and CDs, pins and patches, odds and ends, heavy metal awesomeness going out there. All genre awesomeness, actually, I should say. I've tried to have a very eclectic mix of very good things across all genres: funk, punk, pop, rock, metal. I'm trying. Storefront is still coming. No word on that yet, just because it's a whole process in itself. But I hope soon. I hope soon. So thank you guys for sticking along for the ride. So like I said, April was a busy month. I got to see 2 shows. I got to see Judas Priest on the Invincible Shield tour. It was awesome. First time seeing Priest. I loved that album. It's such a killer album. They did 3 songs off of it, which was awesome. The set list was awesome. They did Love Bites, which from what I was seeing online, they don't always. That's not like a constant thing in the set list, which is awesome to see. It was me and my girlfriend's like favorite song they did. They did all the hits, Breaking the Law, you got Another Thing Coming, Painkiller, all those things. It was a great set. They did Saints from Hell, if I can remember correctly. No, they did Lightning Strikes. They did Sinner. They did Victim of Changes. They did, oh man, off the new album they did not Painkiller, Panic Attack, which is my favorite song off the album, which is the starter track. They opened with that. They did the title track Invincible Shield, and they did Crown of Horns, which is another one of my favorites off that. What else did they do? I'm trying to think. You can look up the set list of the tour. If you are going to see the tour, it's awesome. I do recommend. We had great seats. We were like 3rd row. That was my birthday present. It was awesome. It was very cool. And then 2 days later, I saw Armored Saint, which will segue into my first couple things I got here. They were great. It was my second time seeing them. I saw them open for Wasp a couple years ago on the 40th anniversary tour. They were great that time. They were great this time. I did the meet and greet with them. I got a couple things signed. I got this really cool poster. It was a Symbol of Salvation promo poster from 91, whenever that album came out. I got an 8x10 signed. They were awesome guys. It was super cool meeting them. Very down to earth. I love meeting people, because they're not of insane caliber. They're not as popular as Gene Simmons or Paul Stanley. But it was very similar when I met Anvil. When I say met Anvil, is like at their shows. You pretty much get to meet and greet with Anvil at their shows. They're just they're just everyday people. I always love that. Hate when people act like they're better than you. Sometimes they are, but I hate when they act like it. So I got March of the Saints signed. This is the Metal Blades reissue they did on the blue vinyl. Got this signed by John, Phil, Gonzo, Joey, and then oh my gosh, his name is escaping me. Jeff, I'm sorry, Jeff. Yeah, he signed it as well. Didn't play on it. He didn't join, of course, till Symbols of Salvation. But I had him sign anyway because make sure I'm getting. Yeah, I didn't get anything. I don't know if I've never showed this on the channel, but it's the same thing as it's the same thing as the original. Just I kind of wish I would have got this insert signed too, because it's a really awesome insert. And then it's got the little book. These are Metal Blade reissues were awesome. They were so cool. I forget, this was a couple years ago. This wasn't super recent. But yeah, I got that one signed. Let me get this back into the sleeve here. If I can, we're just gonna put it off to the side, and I'll deal with it later. All right. Also got Delirious Nomad. This one is an OG Chrysalis press. Also signed by all 5 guys. It'd be weird if I only got 2 of them, right? But yeah, probably my favorite Saint album. Actually, I don't know, March's debut and this one kind of in a tie. But man, they did a lot of deep cuts. It was awesome. It was a great set. And then here's some other things I got. So this is Platinum Blonde Contact. Kind of picked this up. It was like $5. I do this a lot. If it's like 10 under, I'll usually just grab it if I think it looks cool, if it's got a nice looking woman on the insert, I'll buy it, but Platinum Blonde, it's very like 80s pop, and super NXS. I'm not sure if they were directly influenced or they just happen to sound that way, but very NXS, from what I could tell. I'm not sure this album's 87. I don't know if this is their debut or not. So, of course, this was the same year as Kick, so I'm not sure if they were banned longer than NXX. I'm not really too sure. But we got some metal here. We got the Rods, their live album on Combat. Great live album, super, super awesome. Got some super cool pictures on the back. Need a big ump in my Rods collection. Right now it's just this one and Rattle the Cage, their most recent album, which is an incredible album, and you should check it out. I think that was on my March Gets. This one was awesome. 1954 Godzilla soundtrack. It's the reissue. I'm actually not 100% sure there are originals of this. There very well could be. But yeah, super awesome. I'm a gigantic Godzilla, kaiju, monster movie guy, dinosaur fan, so super cool. Will I ever listen to it? I don't know. Probably will. I probably will. Maybe around Halloween time if I feel like getting spooked, This is super cool. We got the Toronto Rock and Roll Revival 1969 Alice Cooper concert. The, infamous concert where he cut the chicken off the head. There's like a quadrillion bootlegs of this. This is just one of the ones. While I'm right here, I got another one of the same show. This is an 80s bootleg called Ladies Man. It's got like a, late 70s, early 80s picture of him there. But yeah, same exact show. I got this the bootleg on a couple CDs, a couple tapes. Basically, if I see that bootleg anywhere, that one was like $10, but if I see it on anything, I buy it. Like commonly Freak Show, that's what it was. Freak Show is usually what it's labeled as. Not Freak Show, is that Freak Out? That's what it is. Freak Out is like the popular name for that bootleg, or the Toronto Rock and Roll Revival. But yeah, I don't know. It's like another niche part of my collection where just like if I see anything of that bootleg, I get it. Because I have it like 10 times over at this point. But anyways, Alice Cooper Dada. This is a gold stamp promo. I hit like an Alice Cooper jackpot. Don't need many more to complete my collection, but I do need this one. And I do love this album, his Blackout Period. I can understand people don't like it, but I know a lot of people do like it. I do love it. The only one that doesn't really do anything for me is this next one, which is Zipper Catches Skin. This one's not in the most amazing condition. It's got some water damage on the jacket, but the vinyl is, beautiful. So this is my placeholder till I get a better copy of the cover. But yeah, this is the only thing from the Blackout era. I'm not super, I don't love every song on it, you know what I mean? We got this one. This was another random pull I saw. I thought it was cool. A Date with a Vampire, the Screaming Tribesman. 80s goth synth pop stuff. It's pretty cool. I liked it. And wow, already on the last thing. This one's different. Been getting really into folk, rock, folk, just music in general. I've been in a Townes Van Zandt rabbit hole as of late, which led me to a Bob Dylan rabbit hole, which I was never too big into Bob Dylan before. Kind of getting into him now. I've been just streaming and stuff like that. It's easier to get my hands on it at the moment, because you never know. Because I got this in a collection a while ago, and I wasn't gonna keep it, but then I started streaming the album, and I was just like, I have to. It's Joni Mitchell Blue, because I put it on, and the first song is a Traveler, I believe. I'm sorry, not some people are well versed with this album. I've only had five or six listens of it, but it starts off, and it does kind of throw you in the loop when it does the traveling thing, because it's very non-conventional. But once you get past that, I think this is an amazing album, and I hope it brings new life to my collection. You can't just collect rock and metal the whole time. You don't have to differ, but I like to differ. I like to have a nice palette to my name, and it just makes you well versed. You can talk about a couple more things with different people. So that's the whole point of this, right? Just to communicate with your fellow musicians and music fans. That's exactly what this YouTube video is, and I thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Thanks.